Good evening, baseball fans. Just a quick audio test here. Just a quick audio test from Veterans Memorial Park here in Plover. It is the crosstown rivalry renewed one more time. Stevens Point and Plover head-to-head. Your Auto Select pregame show will start at 7:45 here on Zaleski Sports. Good evening, baseball fans. A very hearty welcome here to Plover at Veterans Memorial Park. It is the crosstown rivalry renewed one more time. Stevens Point and Plover going head-to-head. You're watching the Auto Select pregame show. Stevens Point's best choice for auto repairs, maintenance, and tires with complete auto repair services. Locations on Church Street, Highway 10 East in Stevens Point, Schofield Avenue in Weston. No matter your automotive needs, look to Auto Select. You're good to go. My name is Mike Wendland. Brendan Biercott alongside me. Katie Elected on the production side of things. As these two teams, they know each other. When they're not playing, they like each other. When they are playing, not so much. And we have seen over the years, emotions run high whenever these two teams meet. There's going to be talking back and forth. There will be chirps. There will be hard slides at second. Everything you can imagine in a rivalry game is going to happen in this one.
Yeah, absolutely, Coach. And I think you'd ask both coaches, and they'd say it's just another game. But I think deep down, this is, as you mentioned, a crosstown rivalry game. It's an important conference game, just a couple weeks away from regionals here. So it's an exciting time and a nice crowd out here at Memorial Park here tonight, Veterans Memorial Park.
Yeah, you wouldn't expect anything less between it's a close trip for both sets of parents, fans, and friends, and you're not driving to Wausau or Merrill or Antigo or Wisconsin Rapids. It's right in your own backyard. And with both these teams, they've also played here a lot in spring ball on this field. So they know what to expect, what's going to happen. As our lineup cards finish getting exchanged, we're going to take a quick timeout here from our friends at Auto Select. Come back, get you guys ready for the announcements and lineups, which you'll have when we return on Zaleski Sports.
When it comes to vehicle maintenance and repairs, Stevens Point knows you can always put your trust in Auto Select. Keeping up with vehicle maintenance is often an inconvenience, but with locations on Highway 10 East and Church Street in Plover, Auto Select will have you back on the road in no time. Enjoy their 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty, along with shuttle service and loaner vehicles for your convenience. Quality, dependable, automotive care experts you can trust. In Stevens Point and Plover, at Auto Select, you're good to go.
You can look over, you see the starting lineup for the Sixers of Stevens Point. Noel Marshke leading off. Calvin Roth, Caden Adam, Peyton Fleece, Jacob Garth, Kyle Madalena, Zach Richter, Dayton Kovac, and Josh Opiola. A combination of youth and veteran players as we get closer to this one. And this is going to be a team that I'm interested to see who they have if Noah gets into high pitch count and what happens, because a lot of the guys threw over the weekend and Peyton Fleece threw yesterday. So I'm going to see what their pitching looks like over the course of this one.
Yeah, absolutely, Mike. And like you said, Peyton threw yesterday. You've got guys like John Yazjeski, who's throwing some long innings for them for the Sixers. Josh Opiola, I believe, might be available tonight, possibly, if need be.
For sure. And so let's turn over to the Plover lineup as they're being announced right now. Not too many changes from what we saw the first couple of nights against Marshfield and Merrill. Hammerly, Nystrom, and Sager, Geyer, Washington, Gruba, Noskoviak. Kelton Opper in the 8th spot tonight playing first base. And Tim Sackman doing the catching. Darren Grafsky will make his first start of the summer on the mound. He's been their closer, essentially. And it's going to be an all-hands-on-deck type of game for the Black Sox as they are in the same uniforms they've had all week long. The black tops, the pinstripe pants, and the white fronted caps. Stevens Point in their blue jerseys, white and red sleeves, white numbers, white pants, and white fronted caps and navy. This being said, this has been your Auto Select pregame show. Stevens Point's best choice for auto repairs, maintenance, and tires. With locations, Church Street, Highway 10 East in Stevens Point, Schofield Avenue in Weston. No matter your automotive needs, look to Auto Select, and you're good to go. So our lineups announced. Again, we'll take a look at those again over the course of the night. As now we'll turn things over. Derek Freeman on the we call him strikes. Bruce Schaff on the base pass for umpires. Now we turn things over for our national anthem.
Plover alum, member of Blame It On Wayland, will be singing the national anthem, Andy Shore. So if you are able, please rise, remove your caps for the singing of the national anthem. Testing. No. There we go. Oh, is that better? I get a little closer.
Okay. I'll try it here. All right. I'll try it here. Hello. 1, 2. 1, 2. Try holding it further away. Okay, we'll try that. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, those broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous flight? Oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof to the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave, nor the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Our anthem concludes umpires fist pump, players head to their dugouts, and we're moments away from first pitch as Plover and Stevens Point go head to head. Again, Michael here with Brandon Barricott. No one has seen the Sixers more than you this summer, and I guess with this team, they've been leading the conference all summer long. There's a couple games away from clinching it. A win tonight would go a long way toward clinching the Valley with regionals in just a couple of weeks' time as well. So what are you going to look for with this team after a wild game last night that ended extremely late in Wausau to turn around against a rival, and how they're going to try and get things going and get another win in there?
Yeah, Mike, I think, they come in here overall record 14-6. I think you alluded to this earlier. Just a good combination of youth and veteran. You've got some veteran leadership, obviously with Noah Marshke, in my mind, one of the top-tier pitchers there is in the state here. I think a lot will come down to how Noah does, but certainly you've got a lot of good pieces here. Kyle Madlina is one of those guys that's starting to heat up. He's a track guy during the high school season and comes out, and he's been hitting the baseball extremely well for the Sixers. Guys like Peyton Fleas. I've got Jacob Garth back here tonight, Kelvin Roth. I mean, you've got a lot of pieces, and I think 14-6, Coach Opiola very happy about where this team is going, just playing good, solid, clean baseball. And Marshke and Opiola, I think those two certainly stand out as kind of the top of that rotation, but certainly a lot of other guys that can get the job done here for Stevens Point.
And one thing to keep an eye on as well, they're going to have to go through a bunch of different arms. Plover is essentially a bullpen game. Nystrom threw last night. He's not available tonight. Kelton Hopper threw on Monday. He's not available tonight. So that's their top two guys. You may see Lucas Hammerly. We may see Tim Sackman. We may see Willie Washington. Grabsky, though, is going to get the start, making his first start, his 12th appearance, 3-0, a .79 ERA. It was only 17 hits in 17 2/3 innings as Noah Marshke will step in to lead things off. Marshke hitting .375, 13 driven in. And he takes a strike, and we're underway. Big, strong left-handed hitter. And Derek Freeman calling the ball and strikes. Bruce Schaff on the base pass. There's one chopped right back to Grabsky. He'll underhand across, and there's out number one.
Yeah, and Darren, one of those guys, Mike, he's kind of a younger guy, just finished his sophomore years in at Spash, and future certainly looks bright for this young man, no doubt.
So yeah, a guy who I've talked with Coach Sankey about on the floor before. They know he's just going to throw strikes. That's what they're looking for in a game like this. Just you don't want to give a team like Stevens Point free base runners. And it goes away for Marshke as well. There's a high chopper up the middle. Gruwell will chase it down, off balance, throw is low. and Opper is able to dig it out. Great play there on both sides to rob Calvin Roth of a hit. Ben Gruba, the young shortstop, just finishing his class of 2027 from Iola Scandinavia. Good off balance. So one of the best plays I've seen him make since he took over that everyday shortstop spot, and Kelton Opper with the pick on the other end. So 2 outs for Caden Adam. And first pitch curveball's in for a strike. Adam hitting .396. He's got the best batting number on the team. 14 RBIs, also the top number for Stevens Point. There's a roller towards second. Hammerly steps, throws, and it's a 1-2-3 inning with 3 groundouts for Grabsky. Nothing across for Stevens Point. We've played 1/2 inning of baseball. It is Stevens Point nothing. Plover coming to the plate when we return on Zaleski Sports.
If you're looking for delicious, you've found it at Rock and Roll Cafe in Stevens Point. This family-oriented 50s-themed cafe is open 7 to 3 daily with a great diverse menu of American and Mexican breakfast and lunch options. Enjoy dine-in or carry-out 7 days a week and always served quickly, fresh, with a smile. For the full menu and more about this local Stevens Point gem on Stanley Street, visit rockandroll.cafe. And now open on Saturday nights. Try the new Rock and Roll Cafe Bar and Grill on Church Street.
Customize your next apparel order with Maida Custom Apparel of Stevens Point. Visit us today for custom baseball and softball apparel. Need help with a design? We have you covered. Our highly skilled staff will turn your idea into a reality with great quality screen printing. Or choose from a variety of embroidery options today. Visit us at our physical store or online at maidacustom.com.
Bottom half of inning number 1, Noah Marshke getting his warm-ups in. No surprise, his numbers have been outstanding this summer for Stevens Point. 2-1 in his 6th start, a 2.10 earned average, but this is the insane number, 49 strikeouts and 23 in the 3rd innings. 2 strikeouts per inning. You just don't see that very often.
No, you don't. And certainly it's good to be the Serb Pro Jamie Wenzel guy. I know get to say that name a lot in a lot of the games they've done this year, sponsoring those strikeouts with Noah and certainly the rest of the squad here.
Yeah, Peyton Fleece had 8 last night against Wausau. But Marshke, he fastball, curveball, slider, go into a changeup every now and then too. High velocity. And he knows how to pitch. Over this year, he has grown as a pitcher, as he'll face Lucas Hammerly to lead things off. Hammerly, our High House player of the game last night, had 3 hits against Merrill. Comes in at .272, 13 RBIs.
Number 10, Lucas Hammerly.
Guy we will probably a likelihood we'd see him on the mound sometime tonight. He had 2 hits alone in that 9-run 3rd inning. Big leg kick, and he starts with a breaking ball high and tight for ball 1.
And Lucas had himself a nice high school season over at Pacelli, first team all-conference over there. Saw a lot of good pitching out of Lucas. The right-hander hits left-handed.
Yeah, he seems to have really also stepped up his hitting this summer so far. There's a fastball in there. And since, I think it was starting on Mondays when they changed the batting order up, moved Hammerly to the leadoff spot, moved down Kason Sager to the 3 to get some more RBIs, sandwiching Braylon Nystrom. Little flare up the middle. That's going to be down a leadoff single for Hammerly. He's 4 for his last 4. And now here comes Braylon Nystrom. Nystrom had himself a night last night. Went 1 for 1.
17, Braylon Nystrom.
With a 3-run homer. He drove in 5 total last night. Had 2 sacrifice flies that he just missed hitting out of the ballpark. And he also threw a 1-hitter.
And he's hitting .415 on the year to lead the Plover squad here. Supply some of that power, Mike, too, as well.
Yeah, he leads in every offensive category, essentially. Hits, average, doubles, home runs, RBIs, runs scored. Playing right field tonight. Teammates from Smash going head-to-head as that one misses. It's 1-1. the hardest thrower in the Valley, probably. Outside maybe Nate Langben from Everest, and probably the biggest, best power hitter in the Valley, meeting right here. Runner going.
Hammerly going.
Hit and a run, and it's fouled off. It'll be 1-2. And, of course, Nystrom using the same bat he did last year when he had 10 homers, that highlighter.
And I think I did one game out here, the very first game Plover hosted Anago, and hit that big tree out there. His first home run in the early season.
Last year in the tournament, I'm pretty sure he one-hopped the school. There's a ground ball to second. No chance at turning 2. And the out recorded by Garth over to Opiola. Hammerly will take second, and that'll bring up Kaysen Sager. As well as he steps in, that the culture of Wisconsin is forever tied to life on the farm. So bring the family for a visit to Feltz's Dairy Store in Stevens Point. Cheeses, dairy products, local meats, seasonal decor, so much more. Feltz's Dairy Store with food, family, and fun. Sager hitting .333. Drove in 3 in that comeback win over Marshfield on Monday in center field. Adam playing in on the grass over at third base, expecting potential bunt. Or just maybe a slow roller as Marshke hits the corner for a strike, and it's 0-1. Noah would love to get a strikeout here. Not only to get him at a nice round 50, but also just to keep that runner at second base.
And Hammerly definitely speed out on the base paths for the Black Sox here.
0-2 now as Kaysen Sager comes up empty. And so Adam will move back to his deep spot over at third. We'll see if he goes fastball again or if he goes to a breaking ball. Runner goes. Swing and a miss. Throw down to third's late. It'll be a strikeout and a stolen base for Hammerly. There's the first Surf Pro Jamie Wenzel strikeout of the night for Noah Marshke. Can call Jamie Wenzel at Surf Pro the #1 choice in cleanup and restoration. So runner on third as Hammerly steals number 13 on the summer. Here's Chase Geyer. Geyer in left field tonight, hitting .219. He's driven in 12. Swing and a miss. Fastball by him. That one breaking balls goes outside, 1-1. Keep an eye on Marshke's motion to see if, I know I can see the Plover dugout keep an eye on this, looking at maybe they can time him. That one is up and away, 2-1. And if there's ever been any questions about Noah Marshke, it's always been at times walks, but he's been so good this year at limiting those and just pounding the strike zone. And that goes back to spring ball. He was first team All-State.
Yeah, absolutely. Like you said, the 49 strikeouts compared to the 11 base on balls here. Nearly a 5-to-1 ratio.
And that fastball by Geyer. Two and two the count. If Geyer can reach, they'll give Willie Washington a chance. That one up and away. Count runs full, 3-2. Again, an awesome crowd here, pretty much full stands. And even down the left field line. 3-2, swung on and missed a fastball by him. And the inning is over. A pair of Surf Pro Jamie Wenzel strikeouts for Noah Marshke. And we have played one complete inning with no score on Zaleski Sports.
At Nicolay Bank, we believe that our hometown communities are the backbone of what makes Wisconsin special. From Crivets to Manitowoc and Algoma to Grand Chute, you see a thriving community with Nicolay Bank working as a partner, acting not as a corporation, but a community. When we serve together with local entrepreneurs and leaders, great things happen. That is our guiding principle. A strong and successful hometown means a strong and successful Wisconsin. We are proud to be a part of that. Nicolay Bank. Real people, real conversations.
Pizza!
Pizza! Pan-style pizza!
I love it!
Cheese sauce! Toppings and spices!
You'll love it too!
Rocky Rococo! Whole pie or slices! Hot, thick, chewy, crunchy, saucy! Rocky Rococo! Pizza! Rocky Rococo!
As we go to inning number 2, might as well for our friends at SC Swiderski. They're an SCS apartment or homes where you want to live, work, and play throughout central Wisconsin, the Chippewa Valley, and the Fox Valley. No matter where you live, look to SC Swiderski to make you feel right at home. Visit scswiderski.com to learn more. Grabsky back out there. He throws a breaking ball down and in the dirt to Peyton Fleece, and it's 1-0. Fleece come in. He's got a home run on the summer. He's one of the leading hitters, hitting .356. Playing in center field. That one missing up, and it's 2-0. As we cross the 8 o'clock hour this evening. Swinging away, 2-0, fouls it off first base side, now to play. Take a look at the defense behind Grabsky to start this one. It'll be Geyer, Sager, and Nystrom in your outfield. Over at third base, Noskoviak up the middle. Gruba and Hammerly. Kelton Opper picks it over at first. Tim Sackman does the catching. That one popped up sky high, foul territory. And that'll get out of play as well. Onto the net.
Yeah, Peyton hitting in cleanup spot tonight. We've seen him quite a bit in the number 1 or 2 spot. Probably more so the 2 spot for the Sixers. But like you said, has some power as well here.
Fleece leading in hits and stolen bases and runs scored. That one high and tight. Count's going to run full. 3-2. So, if he can get on base, draw the walk, he's drawn 9 of them. He's 15 for 15 in stolen bases. That one popped up, foul territory again, and out of play. Full count, and we'll get home plate cleaned off. Hey, might as well, if your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield today. They're your hail damage experts, both residential, and they serve all Central Wisconsin with both residential and commercial roofing. If you have recent hail damage to your home or business, Seamless Commercial Roofing is your hail damage expert. Their workmanship is always guaranteed. Call them today for a free estimate. Seamless Commercial Roofing, 715-204-8103, as that one fouled back. Again, 715-204-8103. Garth and Madalena to follow Fleece here in the second. Breaking ball swung on and missed. Sackman's got to confirm it over to first. Throws over in time. And that's the first serve pro Jamie Wenzel strikeout for Darren Grabsky tonight. Call Jamie Wenzel and serve pro for the number 1 choice in cleanup and restoration. So here's Jacob Garth. Another honorable mention, All-State, or maybe second team.
Yeah, kind of the everyday second baseman, I believe, for that Spash squad.
Just a spark plug, just a good hitter, great speed. Another guy going down to Brian Stratton.
Yeah. Yeah, he'll be playing his college ball there.
Swing and a miss on a breaking ball. And not the typical guy you see in the 5 spot. He's usually kind of a leadoff number 2 hitter. I think he was in the 2 spot almost all year. That one chopped foul past third.
Yeah, he comes in hitting .273 on the season here, Mike, and like you mentioned, the speed, especially once he gets on the base paths here for the Sixers.
And that really also shines defensively. Another breaking ball. There's a line drive right to Hammerly, who backs up a couple of steps. Little humpback liner, and there's out number 2. Let's bring up Kyle Madalena. Hitting .300 on the dot, homered last night.
Had a couple of long doubles this weekend over in the Firecracker Classic as well. Had a couple of, I would say, about 315-foot doubles, warning track. Kyle definitely, as we mentioned in the Auto Select pregame show, definitely one of those guys starting to light up here for the Sixers.
So he comes up empty with a big swing and a miss on the high fastball. And they needed every bit of that home run last night, a 10-9 win over Wausau. He also came in and pitched a couple innings in that one. Braden Marshke closed it out, got the win. That one popped up, foul territory, first base side. Peyton Fleece started when it's over 3 innings. Then it was Madalena coming in, and then again Braden Marshke closed it out. Final couple of innings to hang on and get the win. There's a ground ball into left field, a seeing eye single with 2 outs. First base runner for Stevens Point to bring up Zach Richter. And Madalena, another guy, you talk about speed. He's got plenty of it as well over at first base.
Yeah, just a good all-around athlete, definitely. He's a football-first kind of kid, but speed and power here for the Sixers. And Zach Richter, we had a chance to see him. He's got the pencil-type bat there.
Yeah, the Victus.
Mr. Richter.
Victus, the pencil. If you hit it on the eraser, you were a little bit off with your swing. Is that one fouled off? You hit on the eraser, you're going to erase her at bat.
Zach, predominantly a right fielder, I would say, and a lot of the time we've seen him. And certainly he's been one of the key pitchers here for the Sixers squad as well.
Chopper right back to Grabsky. He'll jog over, underhand it across, and the inning is over. Madalena gets the 2-out single, but he is stranded. And we have played an inning and a half. Your score, Stevens Point nothing and Plover nothing on Zaleski Sports.
Is it time to replace your old gutters? Call Schwartz Seamless Gutters and protect your home with new seamless technology. No seams, no leaks. With free estimates in 2 days or less and workmanship guaranteed, our service is as seamless as our gutters.
You're tuned in to Better Halves. Mike, what are you looking for?
Skip, I'm not getting older. I'm getting better. I still got big plans for my life and my Medicare.
I know exactly what you want from Medicare. Same as all the other guys. Me!
Hey, Mike, I'm Sheila from Security, and I'm just like you. In fact, I'm from your neighborhood, and I've got a Medicare plan that treats you like you.
Did it just get better in here?
Bottom half of inning number 2, Noah Marshke getting loose, getting his warm-ups in and wrapping things up. Mike Quillen here with Brandon Biercott and Katie Lecton here for Zaleski Sports as Willie Washington will lead things off, hitting in the 5 spot. The designated hitter tonight, hitting .268, 7 RBIs. And a lot of these guys, they know each other well. They probably face each other all the time during practice and preseason spring ball. It's always fun when you get these two teams where they all know each other going head to head. That one is up and out of the zone, ball 1. From Rocky Rococo's Pan-Style Pizza and Pasta, Stevens Point favorite for dine-in, takeout, or delivery. And always supporting local and always an easy and affordable choice for your next family night out, fast food on the go, or even your next catering for a party or work function. So enjoy Rocky Rococo's in Stevens Point. Washington with a 1-1 count. Marshke gets another fastball by him. They have not been able to keep up with that fastball. I think the hit for him, I think, was a breaking ball. And that fastball so far has just been too much for these hitters. First inning plus. Went back to the heater and misses high. 2-2.
Noah continuing his baseball career here collegiately. He'll be heading to Madison Tech here in the fall.
And another fastball by him. That's 3 consecutive Surf Pro Jamie Wenzel strikeouts for Marshke. Going back to that first inning. With 1 down, we'll bring up Ben Gruba. And Gruba, he's got my vote for the best walk-up song of the Black Sox this summer.
Little CM Punk walk-up song.
I was thinking that as well, yeah. Cult of Personality.
Yep. And he just finished off, I think, his freshman year over at Iola Scandinavia. Ben did.
Yeah, he's kind of taken over that everyday shortstop role the past couple of weeks. He's not let go. Swinging the another multicolored bat. That one up and away. One of the new ones that just dropped a month ago. It's called the Soldier Tank.
Okay, yeah, I guess I've not seen that one yet.
I think it's Perfect
Probably
Game.
about a 500, I'm going to guess.
Something like that. Perfect Game was involved with the making of it. There's a strike. It's 2-1. Drew hitting .241 on the summer. Marshke. Right down the middle. 2-2 on the Plover shortstop. Guy who's been slowly creeping up the order. When he took over the starting job, he was the 9-hitter, then moving up to 8. Now he's up to 6. And locked him up. Went off speed that time and gets the called third strike, the 4th Serve Pro Jamie Wenzel strikeout for Noah Marshke. As Jimi Hendrix will bring Adam Niskoviak to the plate.
Third baseman, number 8, Adam Niskoviak.
Adam, one of those guys, normally kind of a catcher, the starting catcher over at Spash, playing some third base here.
And caught all last summer as well.
Yep.
He's played in the outfield, he's played third base, kind of solidified himself at the hot corner now. So he swings and misses on that fastball, and it's 0-1.
Probably caught quite a bit for Noah here during the last couple of, well, certainly the last season for sure here.
Yeah, I remember his last game of the season, he got beat up over in Marshfield. I think took 3 consecutive foul balls behind the plate as that breaking ball's in there, and it's 0-2. Might as well from Next Step Prosthetics, providing prosthetic and orthotics throughout central Wisconsin. Take your next step and contact them today. Again, that's Next Step Prosthetics. 0-2. Marshke looking to strike out the side. That one fouled back. We'll try it again. Marshke wheels back, delivers, gets a ground ball foul toward third. And Skoviak's fighting, staying alive, still just an 0-2 count though.
Yeah, one of the top 2 or 3 in terms of RBI production here for Plover. Adam with 13 RBIs on this season here.
Yeah, he's been starting to heat up the past couple of weeks, especially as a run producer. Half swing, did he go? The appeal?
I'll check here.
He did not. It's 1-2. Kolbach is ready to throw it to third. Always fun seeing a number 2 where the name Kolbach behind the plate and try to realize that it's not Deacon, it's Dayton. That one popped up. Just past the infield. The call on the catch over at short is made by Roth, and the inning is over. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Noah Marshke. And we have played 2 complete with no score live from Veterans Memorial Park on Zaleski Sports.
Hello, Wisconsin. Felt's Dairy Store in Stevens Point is your spot for family fun, Wisconsin style at the farm. Come have an ice cream or some of their daily made fresh cheese curds while observing the robotic barn milking the cows. Ask for a tour of the farm or let the kids see the cows up close. Various Wisconsin-made dairy and beef products, seasonal decor, and outdoor activities are just the start of the family fun that awaits you at the Felt's Dairy Store, just a half mile from Walmart in Stevens Point. Felt's Dairy Store, food, family, and fun.
Rich, creamy, and fun. Point Craft Soda. Caffeine-free, made with 100% real sugar. From Stevens Point Brewery.
Inning number 3 about to begin. It's going to be 8-9-1 against Grabski. Dayton Kolbach to lead things off, followed by Josh Opiola, and then back to the top of the order, and Noah Marshke here in the third.
Number 3 catcher, number 2 Dayton Kolbach.
Both pitchers sharp early on. Each one has given up a hit.
And Dayton really kind of one of those everyday catchers here for the Sixers. I would say he's caught a good majority of the games here for Stevens Point.
First
Does a
pitch.
nice job defensively.
Absolutely. First pitch fouled off left field side for strike one. Comes in hitting just 150, but he's got 4 RBIs. He scored 5 runs. Big thing with him, though, he's dropped down 3 sacrifice bunts. Does all the little things. That one rolled foul toward the on-deck circle. As a team, the Sixers, they like the small ball. 20 sacrifice bunts executed successfully this summer.
Yeah, I think that's exactly right. Coach Opiola, nice job with coaching that group and playing that, manufacturing those runs however they can get them. So Kobach aboard.
Yeah, hit by a pitch on an 0-2 curveball.
Number 23, Josh Opiola.
And that's kind of the mentality of a catcher. You see the curveball, you know it's not going to hurt. So just, you're fine. You take worse behind the plate, as Braylon Smola will run for Kobach.
Number 21, Braylon Smola.
And you talk about another guy with speed. Bringing an all-conference running back over to first base. Lob over, he's in with a dive. Smola, he runs a lot, but he's not been super successful. He's 7 of 12 on stolen bases. But you know he likes to run, and he can run.
Yeah, oh yeah.
As it'll be Josh Opiola to hit.
And Josh, kind of a scrappy hitter. He hits a lot in that 9 spot. You see him when he's not pitching over at first. He does these types of things.
It's a perfect bunt, sacrifice successful.
Getting Small over to second there.
And we just said during Kobach's at bat, this Stevens Point loves to drop down that sacrifice. It's number 21 on the summer, and that gives a runner in scoring position for Marschke.
Well, and I think, Mike, the big thing is up and down the lineup, so many of the guys can bunt. I mean, I've seen it, just not an easy thing to do, especially successfully, but they've done that.
Breaking ball fouled off first base. It's 0-1. Marschke 0 for 1. He hit a comebacker that led off the ball game. When you look at 2 guys with 5, Matthew Ostrowski in limited time has 5 sacrifice bunts. Then Opiola just took the team lead with 6. Richter has 4. They're a team that, like I said, everyone can get it down and use their speed. There's a ground ball to short. Gruba throws across in time for out number 2. Smola over to third on the play. And that's another big thing to keep an eye on, though, with that run over at third.
Number 11, Calvin Roth.
And with Smola's speed, anything gets by Tim Sackman could lead to the first run of this ball game. And it's going to be up to Calvin Roth to try and drive him in. He grounded out back in the first inning. Might as well for our friends at Express Employment Professionals. They have relationships with all the local businesses and job openings. Call or stop in at Express Employment to find the right career path for yourself.
And Mike, Kelvin, one of those shortstops that we've seen quite a bit this season for the Sixers when he's been there, and he's just a really rangy shortstop, just a good arm, extremely athletic.
And a guy who puts the ball in play. He's got 1 strikeout on the summer in 22 at-bats.
Yeah, 500 average in those 22 at-bats.
Long opposite field fly ball. Nystrom is there. He makes the call and the catch, and the inning is over. The hit batter is stranded, and we have played 2 1/2 innings, and we still got no score on Zaleski Sports.
Hi, I'm Shai from Next Step Prosthetics. 5 years ago, we opened our practice to provide life-changing prosthetics that are both comfortable and functional.
I would definitely recommend Shai.
Shai is very compassionate, caring.
We've grown to serve patients throughout Wisconsin. We want to thank them, their families, and providers who have trusted us on their journey.
Go to Next Step, because it's going to change your life.
Why wait another day? Call to set up a free, no-obligation evaluation. Let us take the next step together towards a better life.
Let your job journey begin at Express Employment Professionals. Find hundreds of employers looking for a candidate like you, all in one place at one time. And let Express Employment help connect you with your future career. With locations in Stevens Point, Wausau, Marshfield, and Medford, you'll find local jobs right in your community, including direct hire and evaluation to hire opportunities. Express Employment specializes in light industrial, skilled trades, professional, and office careers. Begin your job journey today with Express Employment Professionals at expresspros.com.
We go to the third. Bottom 3. Marshke will face 8 and 9 and 1. Opper, Sackman, and Hemmerly. To do some trivia, Nystrom had 4 home runs and 4 consecutive at-bats last summer. So here's Kelvin Opper to lead things off, hitting the 8 spot. Opper, Sackman, again at Hammerly, 8, 9, and 1. Opper hitting .286. He had one of the key plays in that crazy comeback against Marshfield. He dropped on a bunt hit in that 7-run sixth that led Plover to victory. And Caden Adam knows it. He's playing on the grass. And fastball hits the inside corner on Opper. Remember that Shuta Funeral Home is your local family-owned and operated funeral home committed to serving families with compassionate, individualized, and affordable funerals. Shuta Funeral Home with Stevens Point and Plover. That one is just up and out of the zone. It's 1-1 on Opper. Ball and a strike. That one just missing. It's 2-1.
Of course, Kelton just finishing his junior year earlier this year, which seems like a long time ago, really just about a month or so ago here, the high school season.
He had a chance to throw at the state tournament.
And he pitched very well, Mike, I will say.
He was very strong against the eventual state champs in Oliva Strum, who will probably see some of those kids over in the state tournament here this summer, as a lot of those guys, a couple of those guys play for Eau Claire.
Yeah. They ended up winning their second game to win state 11-1, I believe. The hit parade, Oliva Strum in that one. But Kelton really kept that squad really kind of off balance the whole time he was in there.
Yeah, he was absolutely exceptional against a very strong team that had to get through a gauntlet of teams in that Oliva Strum squad. You do Pittsville and Banger as there's ball 4, and Opper draws a leadoff walk. You talk about Division 4 baseball, just that run that those Cardinals win, the Oliva Strum Cardinals went through. Again, going through Banger, Pittsville. Just that section itself was just unbelievable.
It was a rough sectional for sure, but
luckily for them, they didn't have to deal with like a 2.5-hour rain like the Chile Cardinals did over in Rosholt during that sectional.
We were there. Yeah. Oh yeah. It was about 2.5 hours roughly.
I was keeping track over in Marshfield. So leadoff base runner for Sackman, who squares right away, and Adam now 30 feet away, and he pops it up. And Marshke will make the catch. Out number 1. To go back to the top of the order, and Hammerly.
Lucas with a single hit here tonight. The lone hit thus far in this game.
Yep, single and a stolen base in the game.
Second baseman, number 10, Lucas.
We'll see he steps in. Result to treat the whole family to breakfast or lunch at the Rock and Roll Cafe. Mexican and American dishes cooked to perfection daily on Stanley Street in Stevens Point. Hammerly now 23 hits on the summer. Throw over to first, and Opper dives back in. Defense is one for Stevens Point. Behind Noah Marshke, our outfield from left to right will be Madalena, Fleece, and Richter. Caden Adam plays hot corner up the middle, Roth and Garth. Opiel over at first, Kobach doing the catching. That one inside with a heater. One ball and nothing. That one's there. And it's 1-1. Fastball hits the inside corner. Bottom half of inning number 3. We've got no score. Both teams with just a single hit. A little bit of a lower arm angle breaking ball, misses inside.
Yeah, and a pretty clean baseball game, Mike, too, as well. No errors thus far. Certainly don't want to jinx anybody there, but clean baseball from both squads here.
Chopper to third, back in Adam. No play at second, throws to first in time by half a step. Hammerly hustling down the line.
Opiel with a nice stretch there to get that one.
Out number 2, Opper to second for Braylon Nystrom. And we will see a pinch runner. For Opper, it'll be Joe Shizik.
Pinch runner, number 11, Joe Shizik.
So Shizik He's got 3 stolen bases and a little bit extra speed out there.
Fielder number 17, Braylon Nystrom.
And Opio's going to go and have a meeting with his left-hander. He walked out holding the number 4. I thought he was going to put Nystrom on.
Yeah.
So
you have to wonder if maybe there's some strategy there possibly being discussed here.
I think basically told him you're going to pitch around Nystrom, especially considering he was just answered to a trivia question between innings. And he homered last night. Two outs, runner in scoring position is Shizik. And Nystrom was swinging for the school and comes up empty. A back-cracking swing.
Braylon grounded to second in his first at-bat here. 0 for 1 here tonight for Braylon. 4-3 if you're scoring at home.
Only guy that's played in every game. Ground ball into left field. That's a base hit. It's knocked down. Shizik falls, and now they've got him caught. Kolbach, they got the pickle. And he's going to get tagged out. And a base running miscue ends the inning. 6-5-2-5. And the inning is over. What a play by Roth that saved the run. So we have played 3 complete now with a hit and a runner left. Still no score on Zaleski Sports.
After a couple years of a job that doesn't fit, it's time for more money, more opportunity. That is where Mid-State Technical College comes in. Would cooking be a good fit? Try on a career in welding. Perhaps the outdoors suits you better. Or maybe helping people is a better fit. No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options, making Mid-State the perfect fit.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
Hi, this is Jill from Home Furniture and Design. Since 1970 and 4 generations, our family has been proudly offering quality furniture like Lazy Boy, Serta, and Amish to Central Wisconsin. We also offer free in-home design with our professionally trained designers to help you create a space that is uniquely yours, whether it's just a sofa or the entire home.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
West Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, and Post Road in Plover.
Top of the 4th, 2, 3, and 4 for Stevens Point.
Caden coming in here hitting .396.
Should say 3, 4, and 5. Breaking ball misses down and away. Ball 1. Adam grounded out to second base his first time up. He's 0 for 1 on the night. Gratzky in his 4th inning. That one missing down 2-0.
And last half inning, that play by Kelvin Roth, one of the things we were talking about earlier tonight, just the that athleticism and that range over there and the high baseball IQ for Kelvin.
Absolutely an exceptional defensive play. And those are the type of plays that you don't always pay attention to, but those are the ones that win you games, win you conferences, win you championships. And it's taken all the way. Adam will take a strike. It's 3-1. I mean, you look at the play in spring ball from Madison Edgewood in their semifinal game that made Sports Center's a ground ball to short. Gruba
there.
Low throw, dug out by Opper, out number 1. But I was going to say, in Edgewood, in that semifinal game, it was a 1-run game, and the tying run was on third with 2 outs. Their third baseman makes a diving play down the line and throws a guy out to keep the game where it was, keep the lead. Then they go and win, and then they go and win the championship. Defense, it's a phrase from football. There's a breaking ball lined into right center. Nystrom there, out number 2. Yeah, it's defense wins championships in football, defense wins championships in baseball.
Second baseman, number 8, Jacob Garth.
As here's Garth. He had a little sinking liner to second base his first time up. He'll step in. Quick word from our friends at Stop Construction, a premier builder of municipal and industrial water, wastewater treatment systems in the Midwest. Stop Construction, spell it STAAB, 100% employee-owned company. Ground ball into left field, a base hit for Garth. And that was one where even if Gruba gets to it, they weren't going to throw him out. Not a chance. So the second hit of the game for the Sixers. Here comes the man who had the first one in Kyle Madlina.
Fielder, number 20, Kyle Madlina.
1 for 1 on the night for Madlina.
And I think we mentioned comes in here at 300 on the season. Kyle does.
Megan came off
at bats.
Came off the bench last night, homered, and then went on the mound. That one popped up to center. Sager, a few steps to his left, makes the call, makes the catch, and ends the inning. No runs on a hit and a runner left, and we're halfway through this game. And we've got no score on Zaleski Sports.
Why work for Stop Construction?
Everybody around you is just family.
Everybody seems to bond together and get along good, and
They, I believe, truly care about their employees.
Staub has a great benefits package.
Staub is an employee-owned company that puts a large emphasis on work-life balance.
And everybody wants to see everybody succeed. It's a good place to work.
Join the team at Staub Construction. Apply now at staubco.com.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Shuda Funeral Home in Stevens Point and Plover is your local, family-owned and operated funeral home providing families with compassionate, individualized, and affordable services when you need it most. The loss of a loved one is a difficult fact of life that Shuda Funeral Home will ensure you won't have to face alone. Shuda Funeral Home will guide you through the process from in-person visitations to creating obituaries and tributes. Pre-planning can also be a great way to ease these topics for your family. Learn more at shudafuneral.com or bring your questions and stop in.
We go to the bottom half of inning number 4. We start the second half of the ball game as Kaysen Sager will lead things off against Noah Marschke. As well as he steps in from our friends at Cheese Pleasers in Bancroft, local hidden gem filled with all the finest cheeses, snack sticks, cheese curds, cheese trays for Wisconsin's finest cheese. Stop at Cheese Pleasers right off I-39 in Bancroft. Sager 0 for 1. He struck out back in the first inning.
333 hitter here for the Black Sox on the year coming into tonight.
Marschke with 4 strikeouts on the night as there's a fastball swung on and missed. Struck out 4, he's walked 1, giving up a couple of hits. And Plover had a threat in the third, and then that spectacular play by Roth. Saved a run, and it's 0-2 now. On Sager. 3-4-5, Sager, Geyer, Washington. And swung on and missed. Chased the high fastball. There's Serve Pro strikeout number 5 for Noah Marschke. Again, called Jamie One's own Serve Pro. Number 1 choice in cleanup and restoration. After that second strike, you can tell Sager just wasn't comfortable after he saw a fastball curveball. Then the high fastball got him.
Fielder, number 5, Chase Geyer.
So here's Chase Geyer. He struck out back in the first. 0 for 1 on the day. Fastball is up at the letters for ball 1. And Geyer starting to get the bat going a little bit the past couple of weeks. Started off slow after having a breakout summer last year. That one's on the corner, strike 1. Of course, stay tuned the next few weeks. We have the end of the regular season. We'll have the regional tournament, the state tournament. All games live on Zaleski Sports. Regionals over at Everest and Schofield. State over in Wisconsin Rapids. We'll have 2 Valley teams there. See, Wisconsin Rapids an automatic qualifier for hosting. See who will join them among the other 5 teams. Of course, these 2 Marshfield, Wausau, and Everest will go head-to-head to get the regional.
Certainly a couple of nice sites, locations there.
Absolutely. It's 2-2 now on Geyer. Yeah,
Rapids.
beautiful ballpark in the Quadplex over Wisconsin Rapids. It's been a lifeline for a lot of schools in the Springs who can go and play games there if their fields are rained out.
Playing on the turf, yep. Totally right.
Geyer follows that one straight back. Does he have a good pair of sneakers? Both teams 2 hits on the day. Marshke in his 4th inning. He struck out 5 and walked 1. And he struck out 6. It's a called 3rd strike with a, looks like a little bit of a slider there. His 6th serve pro Jamie Wenzel strikeout to bring up Willie Washington. He's 0 for 1 with a punch out. Runs well for our friends at Little Scholars and Little Scholars Beginnings, 2 beautiful child care and preschools in Stevens Point, offering early child learning for infants through 4K. You'll find great facilities and a comfortable environment to help your child grow. Visit littlescholars.com. Again, that is littlescholars.com.
Really that 268 hitter with a 7 RBIs, as you mentioned earlier, 11 runs scored here in the season.
Yeah, he was our player of the game when they beat Wausau a couple weeks ago over at Athletic Park. (1-0), and that hits the corner. 1-1.
Like you alluded to this, a pretty quick moving game here, as you can well imagine, with just the 2 hits apiece from both squads here. Both pitchers very efficient tonight.
For sure, Marshke pitch number 56 is outside.
I have to think Grabsky's...
Say 57. Grabsky 39.
39, okay.
32 strikes.
Wow. Maybe Nick down there can give us a quick math on that. Nick says not too many per inning. That's, I like that.
I think it was a 5 or 6 pitch first inning.
I think you're right. I think it was a 6 pitch.
The only 2 hits, or I think were first pitch swings, and he hit a guy on an 0-2 pitch, only base runners. 2-2 on Washington. And he froze him on the outside corner, a backdoor breaking ball, and he strikes out the side. Marshke now with 7 serve pro Jamie Wenzel strikeouts on the night. And we have played 4. We've still got no score on Zaleski Sports.
If you're looking for delicious, you've found it at Rock and Roll Cafe in Stevens Point. This family-oriented 50s themed cafe is open 7 to 3 daily with a great diverse menu of American and Mexican breakfast and lunch options. Enjoy dine-in or carry-out 7 days a week and always served quickly, fresh with a smile. For the full menu and more about this local Stevens Point gem on Stanley Street, visit rockandroll.cafe. And now open on Saturday nights. Try the new Rock and Roll Cafe Bar and Grill on Church Street.
Customize your next apparel order with Maida Custom Apparel of Stevens Point. Visit us today for custom baseball and softball apparel. Need help with a design? We have you covered. Our highly skilled staff will turn your idea into a reality with great quality screen printing. Or choose from a variety of embroidery options today. Visit us at our physical store or online at maidacustom.com.
Zach Richter to lead things off here in the top half of the 5th. Grabsky back out there to work. It'll be 7, 8, and 9 for Stevens Point. First one is low for ball 1. Richter grounded out on a comebacker back in the 2nd inning. Both teams with no runs on 2 hits. And it's quickly 2-0.
And Mike, not a lot of walks tonight. I think one walk between the two of
1 walk and 1 hit batter.
Here. Yep.
There's a strike. 2-1 on Richter. Well, the Fleet Farm's got everything you need for summer fun on the water. So check out their huge selection of kayaks, water towables, fishing gear, and more. Shop in store or at a store near you, or go online at fleetfarm.com. 3 balls and a strike on Richter. He followed by a Kovac and Opiola. And he misses up, and it's a leadoff walk. So leadoff base runner aboard for the second time for Stevens Point here in 5 innings.
Catcher number
Here's
2.
Dayton Kovac. He was hit by an 0-2 pitch on a breaking ball back in the 3rd. And Smola, who is his courtesy runner, as a throw over to first, and Richter was standing on first. That was like 15 years ago when they tried to pick off Big Pop and he hadn't left the base yet. That one will miss, ball 1. And Kovac has dropped down 3, sacrifice. And he takes a strike. It's 1-1.
Mike, you might have had a Big Poppy jersey. Am I correct or not?
I did not.
Maybe not. Maybe that's a little bit before.
No, I know.
Okay.
I have a ton of football jerseys. I have 1 basketball jersey of Jermaine O'Neal.
Oh,
I only have Brewer baseball jerseys.
Former Indiana Pacer, number 7, if I recall.
Sacrifice bunt. Grabsky throws him out. Sacrifice successful. Throw back to second, and diving back in there is Richter. The 4th sacrifice.
That small ball you were mentioning earlier, Mike.
First baseman number 23.
Absolutely.
Josh
Here's Opiola. He dropped down a sacrifice. Now, I do collect jerseys, but I only have Brewers for baseball. And going back to guys like Giovanni Gallardo, Ricky Weeks.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Zach Greinke.
Seen Ricky on the bench for the Brewers.
Yeah, manager in training.
A couple times, I think. At least once that I saw him.
Yeah, when
it was tossed.
Yeah, when Murph gets told to go back to the clubhouse, Ricky takes over.
Next guy up. Yep.
So Obiola, chance to drive in the first run of the game with 1 out. And he bunts again and misses outside. Very interesting to bunt him to 3rd with 2 outs. It shows a trust for Marschke, who's on deck. And now that also forces Plover to really adjust their defense. There's a huge hole by second base. Now with Opper playing in and Hammerly. And on that one, so now Opiola did not square that time, and now they rotate back. So now you got to think, on a bunt, Grabsky would have the first base line. Again, all the little things. Now he squares again, and he bunts it foul. 2-1.
Yeah, you want to try to get to know certainly the leadoff hitter, the 375 hitter. We've seen him drive in some runs, even in that leadoff spot here for the Sixers.
Yeah, had one of my most exciting plays of the spring season when he hit a walk-off against Marshfield.
That's right.
Runner going, and he bunts it right back to Grabsky. He'll step and throw in time. Sacrifice. Successful again.
Pitcher number 34, Noah Marshke.
So runner on 3rd, 2 outs for Marschke. As well as Noah steps in that no matter the job, big or small, look to Wood Street Rentals to get the equipment you need to get the job done. Offering a wide range of equipment needs delivered to any job site, look to Wood Street Rentals in Stevens Point. That's such a hard play to score the more I think about it because the runner was going, so it's not exactly sacrifice, but he did give himself up. That one lined foul to right.
Noah with 13 RBIs. As we mentioned, a lot of times we've seen him in that 1 spot. You've seen him in that 2 spot.
He's in the 3 spot all spring. So line drive hitter mostly. Just like that, that's going to be down but fouled on the right field side. He doesn't lift the ball very often, but he hits it hard every time he...
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
He has a really good knack of finding gaps. But he's not what you call typically a home run guy. Grabsky, that one sails up, trying to get the chase with a fastball on his 1-2.
And just a smart hitter, just very patient. And
yeah, he has no strikeouts this year. Or this summer, I should say. He has not struck out once.
One of their leaders in the RBI department here. That ball.
Fly ball to left. Geyer chases it down and squeezes it to end the inning. And Grabsky is through 5. A walk is stranded.
Sixers in the top half.
4.5 complete, and it's a nothing ball game on Zaleski Sports.
At Nicolay Bank, we believe that our hometown communities are the backbone of what makes Wisconsin special. From Crivets to Manitowoc and Algoma to Grand Chute, you see a thriving community with Nicolay Bank working as a partner, acting not as a corporation, but a community. When we serve together with local entrepreneurs and leaders, great things happen. That is our guiding principle. A strong and successful hometown means a strong and successful Wisconsin. We are proud to be a part of that. Nicolay Bank. Real people, real conversations.
Rocky Rococo.
My pizza.
Pizza. Hand-style pizza.
I love it.
Cheese sauce. Toppings and slices.
You'll love it too.
Rocky Rococo. Whole pie or slices. Hot, thick, chewy, crunchy, saucy. Rocky Rococo. Pizza. Rocky Rococo.
Noah Marshke back out for his 5th inning of work here on Zaleski Sports this evening. And Mike Weather here with Brandon Biercott and Katie Leckton on the production side of things. For Stevens Point through 5 innings, no runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 4 runners left. For Plover, no runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left through 4 innings. As Marshke will face Gruba, Neskoviak, and Opper here in the 5th.
Ben 0 for 1 here tonight.
Yeah, he struck out looking back in the 2nd. That was one of 7 serve pro strikeouts for Noah Marshke. He struck out 7, walked 1, given up 2 hits, both singles.
Over in the bottom half of inning number 5, shortstop number 1, Ben Gruba.
So now up to 56 strikeouts on the summer. Far and away, from as stats I can find, the best number in the Valley this summer. Like Nystrom, I think, is 2nd with 39. That's in there for a called strike on Gruba. Half swing, he went around, and it's 0-2. Might as well get Culligan Water. It's only $9.95 a month for your first 3 months. Visit Sterling Culligan Water, CulliganH2O.com. The 0-2 inside with a fastball, trying to hit that corner, and it's 1-2. So he tried to two-seam one back on the inside corner. How often do you see a front door fastball? Ball and 2 strikes. That one down and in, 2-2.
That one had a little extra.
A little giddy up on that one. Marshke rearing back.
Mustard.
Again, both pitchers in great shape pitch count-wise. I'm not sure how, Gratzky, I'm not sure because he hasn't thrown this many. Usually he's a 1 or 2 inning guy. That one right down the middle, breaking ball. After 4 fastballs, he freezes Gruba for his 8th serve pro strikeout of the night. That's 4 consecutive, and it's been the same 4 hitters twice in the strikeouts. This here is the Neskoviak. He popped up to short his first time up.
Noah with those 8. Like, as you mentioned, the Serb Pro Jamie Wenzel strikeouts here for Noah.
First one, breaking ball misses. 8 strikeouts, 1 walk, 2 hits. That one hits the corner, leaving things up 1-1. Neskoviak again, he popped up to Roth behind second base, as he's now ahead 1-2. A big thank you to our game day sponsors tonight: Lee Ayers Jewelers, Blinds and Designs by Kelly, Point Insurance, and Premier Auto. Ball and 2 strikes. High chopper to first. Big hop for Opiola. He'll take it himself, 3 unassisted for out number 2.
Nice play over there by Josh to take it himself.
Took the big hop to the brim of the cap, gets the glove in front. And now here's Kelton Opper. He walked back in the 3rd inning.
First baseman number 4, Kelton Opper.
As he steps in, might as well from our friends at Mutual of Wausau Insurance, protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualofwausau.com to find an agent near you. Allen hits the corner, strike one.
You know, and Mike, we talk so much about Kelton's pitching and stuff and everything he's done on the mound, but he's a scrappy hitter when given that chance. You know, we've seen some timely hitting from him, the 286 hitter on the season here for Plover.
For sure, as he chased Allen, but I am more impressed today with his defense at first base. He's been able to pick some tough throws. The left-hander, which always helps at first base. Trying to get the chase fastball. That time misses up, and it's 1-2. That was pitch number 71 for Marschke. So again, in good shape still. Grabski at 55. That one just missed. Kolbeck had the arm halfway back, ready to throw it down. And it's 2-2. And Hopper did work a walk his last time up. Sackman stands on deck. And that time, the little cutter comes back on the inside corner. Strike three. The ninth Serve Pro strikeouts for Noah Marschke. And we are through 5. We've still got no score on Zaleski Sports.
Is it time to replace your old gutters? Call Schwartz Seamless Gutters and protect your home with new seamless technology. No seams, no leaks. With free estimates in 2 days or less and workmanship guaranteed, our service is as seamless as our gutters.
You're tuned in to Better Halves. Mike, what are you looking for?
Skip, I'm not getting older. I'm getting better. I still got big plans for my life and my Medicare.
I know exactly what you want from Medicare. Same as all the other guys. Me!
Hey, Mike, I'm Sheila from Security, and I'm just like you. In fact, I'm from your neighborhood, and I've got a Medicare plan that treats you like you.
Did it just get better in here?
We go to the 6th with no score, both teams with just 2 hits. As the Sixers will have 2, 3, and 4 against Darren Grabski here in the 6th. Roth, Adam, and Fleece.
And Roth 0 for 2 tonight. He flew out to right field in his last at-bat.
He's going to roll one up the middle for a leadoff single. 1 for 3 on the night now for Roth. Here's Caden Adam. He's grounded out twice, both up the middle. 1 to short, 1 to second, 1 to short. And makes you wonder. Usually you don't see it with the 3-hitter, but we know Coach Opio loves his small ball, and he's got great speed on first base. Do you think about a bunt here? Skoviak certainly thinks so. Playing in over at third base.
Well, and Mike, as we mentioned, I think really 1 through 9, we've seen that all of these guys, all of these Sixers capable of putting a good bunt down and getting that job done.
So Caden Adams has 1 sacrifice. Roth with 5 stolen bases. He's 5 for 7. So that one misses outside for ball 1. And this is a completely different game than when we saw a month ago between these two teams over at Buchholz. Snap throw back to first and in with a dive. As Roth counts 2-0. Of course, right now, Stevens Point leading the Valley, 1.5 games up on Everest and Rapids, 2 games up on Plover. A battle for the conference crown. Really, the only 4 teams that have a chance at winning it now. There's a strike. Everyone else 5.5 games or further behind. Plover win tonight would make a very interesting final couple of weeks in the Valley standings.
Hard to believe, regular season just
couple weeks left,
couple weeks left, really, Mike.
Yeah, Plover up there's up next week, their conference season. There are a lot of other teams on the 22nd. That Monday will be ending things, a lot of the rain dates. 3-1. Strike 2 on Adam. Now here's another question for you. Full count, nobody out. Do you send Roth here? Try and stay out of that double play.
I do.
It looks like he wants to run. There he goes. Ground ball up the middle and into center field. He's going to try and go first to third. Sager's throw is going to be thrown in, and that's going to get away, but backing up the play was Grabsky, and they're second and third with nobody out for Fleas.
That's some good heads-up baseball there. Backing that up over there by Darren.
Almost terrible luck for Adam as when he rolled up middle. Hammerly, who was going to cover the bag, just couldn't quite get there, but it was close. And now chance for Fleas with nobody out to drive the run in. Corners will play in. Try and cut the run down.
8-0 for 2 here tonight.
Strike out
right field.
Strike out on a fly ball. Fly ball would get the job done. As there's a strike. If you're going to hit it out there, best arm is in right field with Nystrom. Another breaking ball swung on and missed. Grabsky with just one strikeout. It was Fleas back in the second. See if he goes to the breaking ball for a third straight time here. He does, and it's popped up into left center. That should be deep enough.
For Roth over at
Sager. Throw goes in, cut off at second. Sacrifice fly and an RBI for Peyton Fleece. And Stevens Point takes a 1-0 lead.
Second base
in the sixth inning.
Jacob Garth.
For Fleece, RBI number 11. Now runner on second, one out for Garth. He's singled and lined out. He's 1 for 2. First one to Garth. Down and away, ball 1. Grabsky looking in, looks back, and spins back towards second. Nobody covering. And back standing is Caden Adam. Slide step, line drive up the middle, a base hit to center. They're going to send Adam around third. Now hold him late. Throw gets cut off, and he'll be at the corners. Adam didn't get a great jump, and a wise hold over at third base. As here is Madalena, 1 for 2. So that'll draw a visit from Corey Hopper. So after 2 hits through 5, 3 hits all up the middle here in the 6th. And this is a point where, as great as Grabsky has thrown, the question is, how much does he have left? Because he's been a 1 or 2 inning guy. He hasn't thrown 67 pitches in a game yet this year. This is his first start.
Yeah, 17 and a 2/3 innings thrown here for Darren before tonight's game.
In 11 games combined in those. So it's, again, it's 1-2 innings at a time.
2 inning type situations.
But he's been great tonight. And, Plover probably hoping to just get out of this inning, try and limit it to just the 1 run if you can. It's going to be a tough one to double up, and you got to think Garth's going to be running fairly quickly. I mean, it's going to be the toughest task in the conference to try and double up Garth and Madalena. And again, you got to think Garth probably in motion, first or second pitch. Sackman sets up outside. Runner's going. It's a breaking ball. Throw down to second is going to be a pickle. And they're going to just chase him back. Smart play.
So good defensive.
Don't risk another throw. So they keep him at first. It was a strike. And again, another huge lead. He goes again. Ground ball pulled foul.
0-2 now to Madalena.
And now you got to worry. Now I think you probably don't run Garth here. Because you don't want to take a chance of a line drive or a fly ball turning into a double play.
Yeah.
There's a lot of little things. At this point in the game.
Garth with a good lead there.
And he just took a running lead and steals second easily. Ball in the dirt. Grabski didn't really look over, and Garth just took off. You could hear the first base yelling, step off, but at that point it was too late.
And a hit here now, possibly, depending upon where Kyle can.
Hit to the outfield should score 2 without any
runs,
problems
I would
at all.
think.
Infield in. That's going to be down. One hop to Nystrom. They're going to hold Garth around third as the throw goes in. It's an RBI single for Madalena.
And Kyle's second hit here tonight.
It's 2-0. Well, we just said that a hit to the outfield could score 2, but I think it was one hop right to Nystrom. And Garth would have been toast at the plate. And that's going to be the end of the line for Grabski. Call to the bullpen is being made. We'll see who takes over. Looks like Hammerly.
Yeah, looks like the right-hander Lucas Hammerly here.
And it will be Hammerly, so we're going to step aside. In the top of the 6th, 1 out, 2 runs in for Stevens Point on Zaleski Sports.
Hello, Wisconsin. Phelps Dairy Store in Stevens Point is your spot for family fun. Wisconsin style at the farm. Come have an ice cream or some of their daily made fresh cheese curds while observing the robotic barn milking the cows. Ask for a tour of the farm or let the kids see the cows up close. Various Wisconsin-made dairy and beef products, seasonal decor, and outdoor activities are just the start of the family fun that awaits you at the Phelps Dairy Store, just a half mile from Walmart in Stevens Point. Phelps Dairy Store, food, family, and fun.
Rich, creamy, and fun. Point Craft Soda. Caffeine-free, made with 100% real sugar. From Stevens Point Brewery.
Lucas Hammerly into pitch out of the bullpen. Grabski goes over to third, and Skoviak slides over to second base. Hammerly making his 5th appearance, his first out of the pen. He's got a 2.86 ERA in 22 innings. He's 2-0, and he's going to try and put out the fire here in the 6th. Runners at the corners, both the responsibility of Grabski. So far, Grabski's line, 5 1/3, 6 hits, 2 runs, both earned, 1 walk, and 1 strikeout. But again, he is responsible for both runners at the corners, as Richter will be the first hitter to face Hammerly.
And like you said, Mike, I know he's been kind of a 1-2 inning type guy, but I think really he's pitched very well tonight, Darren did, just finishing off his sophomore year in high school. Effective night for Darren.
Unsung hero tonight, Grabski, the way he threw. As Richter, who is walked and grounded out, will bring that giant pencil to the plate. First one is in for a called strike. Hammerly, 19 strikeouts, 8 walks, 22 innings of work. Runner goes, he steps off, and the lob, the runner's going to take off, throw to the plate is there, and he's safe as Sackman could hang on.
Garth with that speed to score the 3rd run here for the Sixers.
A steal of home.
Heads up base running by Jacob.
The throw was there, and ball just popped out of the glove. And now, runner at second.
Mike still just a 1 out here.
Bunt will roll foul.
Foul there.
It's 0-2 on Richter. And that run will be charged to Grabsky. It was a good throw by Neskoviak on that play. And Garth, again, he won once Hammerly lobbed it to second. That was one thing, too. He didn't put anything on that throw.
Just
Garth
Garth
just said, I'm going. Head down.
He's one of a few guys that could probably, do that, Jacob, certainly.
So now 0-2. Popped him up to Opper at first. He makes the catch for out number 2. 2 down now for Dayton Kobach. He's been hit by a pitch and dropped down a sacrifice. And it looks like we're going to see a pinch hitter. That's going to be Ostrowski.
Matthew Ostrowski.
Pinch hitter number 5, Matthew Ostrowski.
Matthew, the Roshold product. Seen some good things out of Matthew here for the Sixers.
Yeah, I was impressed the few times last couple of years in spring ball as a catcher. Not a big guy, but he's much like Tim, very similar to Tim Sackman in just kind of his play style.
High baseball IQ, hits .353 on the year. 7 RBIs.
He caught in the junior game as well. First one misses up.
His 47th plate appearance here tonight for Stevens Point.
I'm sure he's seen Hammerly a time or two. CWC South rivals.
CWC South rivalry, yep. Matthew will be a junior here next high school season, so just finished his sophomore year for the Hornets.
It's a 2-0 count.
Coach Pedersen and the Hornets.
Hammerly at the bounce. And it's 3-0. Madalena, the runner at second base. He has one of the RBIs, Fleece with the other one. The other one is a steal of home by Garth. Taken all the way, and it's a strike. 3 runs on 6 hits for Stevens Point. 4 of those hits in this inning. And it's a walk. Ostrowski aboard. 2 on, 2 outs for Josh Opiola. He has dropped a sacrifice down twice. There's been 3 sacrifice bunts and a sacrifice fly in this game.
Hammerly working with 2 outs here.
And he fires in a strike.
Top half inning 6 already, Mike.
Yeah, so just over an hour.
Rolling right along here tonight.
Hour 15 or so into this game. Ground ball to short, big hop. Gruba takes the force at second to end the inning. But it was a big one for Stevens Point. 3 runs on 4 hits and 2 runners left. 5.5 in the books, and we've got a score. It's 3-0 Stevens Point on Zaleski Sports.
Hi, I'm Shad from Next Step Prosthetics. 5 years ago, we opened our practice to provide life-changing prosthetics that are both comfortable and functional.
I would definitely recommend Shai.
Shai is very compassionate, caring.
We've grown to serve patients throughout Wisconsin. We want to thank them, their families, and providers who have trusted us on their journey.
Go to Next Step, because it's going to change your life.
Why wait another day? Call to set up a free, no-obligation evaluation. Let us take the next step together towards a better life.
Let your job journey begin at Express Employment Professionals. Find hundreds of employers looking for a candidate like you, all in one place at one time. And let Express Employment help connect you with your future career. With locations in Stevens Point, Wausau, Marshfield, and Medford, you'll find local jobs right in your community, including direct hire and evaluation to hire opportunities. Express Employment specializes in light industrial, skilled trades, professional, and office careers. Begin your job journey today with Express Employment Professionals at expresspros.com.
Bottom half of inning number 6, Marshke back out to work. He'll face 9, 1, and 2. The final line for Darren Grabsky, 5 1/3, 6 hits, 3 runs, all earned, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. Hammerly 2/3 of an inning and 1 walk so far. As Marshke back out there, again, pitch count in great shape. He'll face Sackman, Hammerly, and Nystrom. Here in the 6th, Plover needs 3 runs. They got 6 outs to work with. Sackman will step in. He tried to drop down a bunt and popped it up his first time up.
Tim just finishing his freshman year over at UW-Eau Claire.
The longest returning veteran on the team. He comes up empty with a big swing there, and it's 0-1.
Shelley graduate.
So he had 3 hits against Marshfield on Monday.
Yeah, Timmy, a 230 hitter, I believe, coming in here tonight.
You talk about a guy, high baseball IQ, little things he's playing all over the infield, and now he's kind of taking over that everyday catcher spot.
Tell you what, 3-1 on the season pitching-wise, 2.15 ERA, so your point's a good one, Mike. Can kind of play a little bit of everywhere with that high baseball IQ. Just
remember last year over in New Ulm in the tournament, he had a huge, I think in the semifinal game, he was, I think when either went all 7 or 6 plus. 1-2, almost hits him with a fastball. Now when Kovac was hit, it was a curveball. That one would feel fine. But when it's a no Marshke fastball,
you will feel that definitely tonight and for sure tomorrow morning.
2-2 on Tim Sackman. And he just stays alive.
Alive there, Timmy.
Marshke that was number 78.
Stevens Point back in action tomorrow at Oshkosh.
And a swing and a miss. Another strikeout. That's
for 10, I believe, here tonight.
Yep, it is number 10. Serve Pro strikeout number 10 for Noah Marshke. Here comes Hammerly. 1 for 2 for Lucas. Single and a ground out.
Pitcher number 10.
Talk about
Hammerly.
Yeah, tomorrow at Oshkosh, a Saturday doubleheader against Beaver Dam, then back into conference play for the Sixers on the road at Hackman against Marshfield on Monday night.
And Beaver Dam, a quality team. They came into the Firecracker Classic, played some good baseball. Got a little bit better part of Stevens Point on that game, but a good game nonetheless. Josh Opiola pitched that one for Stevens Point.
Yeah, 4 conference games left after tonight for the Sixers, as that one's in there for a called strike on the inside corner. 1-1 on Hammerly. Plover just 2 left, Tuesday and Wednesday against Everest and Wausau to wrap up the conference season. Then they got the Schleter Classic next weekend. Have a couple of those games here as Hammerly comes up empty there, and it's 1-2. Look at all the rain out. Some teams still have a lot of games left in conference play. Wausau and Marshfield each with 6 conference games. Wausau's at Merrill tonight.
Mike, definitely been one of those seasons. It's quite a contrast from last year when we had so little rain, I remember, and at times we were praying for rain practically. Had the U.S. Senior Open here out at Century World last summer, and tale of 2 summers here.
Popped up in the left. Roth will chase it down. He'll make the catch for out number 2. 2 up, 2 down. Here comes Nystrom. He singled back in the 3rd. And what might be the play of the key moment in this game was Nystrom's single, because Calvin Roth made a spectacular diving stop in the hole. And with that, Shizik had slipped rounding third. And Roth was able to keep it in the glove and force the rundown. Just an all-around great play as there's a strike on Nystrom.
We ran out of ink on that as far as scoring. If you're scoring at home, I think, what, 6-5, 2-5 maybe?
I did 6-5, 2-5. The 0-1 to Nystrom. Slide step, quick pitch. And Nystrom looks at Marshke like, really, man? First quick pitch we've seen from Marshke tonight. She spiked it. Nystrom, big cut, pops it up, foul ground. Marshke is the only one who saw it, and he can't make the play.
Good effort there by
Opiola and Kobach, neither of them had any idea where that ball was, and Marshke took off on a dead sprint. Good thing he was able to pull up in time, otherwise he would have gone maybe through the fence. It's 1-2. Again, night baseball's a different monster than what you would see during the spring. Marshke looking in. Half swing, did he go? He did not.
Say no, so 2-2 now here to Nystrom.
And again, with him, it's easy to tell because he's got the brightest bat in the ballpark. That one inside, the count's going to run full.
So a battle here brewing between one of the top pitchers and one of the top hitters.
Absolutely. I think probably Offensive Player of the Year in the summer. It's probably the Pitcher of the Year here in the Valley.
Team All-State, I believe, in high school here, if I'm not mistaken.
I think Nystrom was second team.
Or was he second team? Okay.
So, second team outfield. But still, he had a spectacular season. His half swing. He did not, and it's a walk with 2 outs. For Nystrom, not the worst thing for Marshke, as he'll face Case and Sager. Sager has seen 6 pitches, and he has struck out twice.
Center fielder, number 12, Kason Sager.
Marshke will be about to throw pitch number 91. And he misses outside. So this could be a pivotal batter here. If Case Sager can work a big at bat and essentially force Marshke out of this game. And we'll see who the Sixers have next to come in.
With, yeah.
Do you go to Opiola to try and go 1 inning as Sager comes up empty on a high fastball?
Yeah, we know Fleas went last night.
He said Adam went Sunday.
Adam went Sunday, as did Richter.
And Sager swings and misses there, down and away, and it's 1-2. Nystrom, for a guy his size, very good speed as well. Can steal a base or two. There he goes.
There he goes.
And that's fouled off. And I got a piece of Kobach. I don't know if he's mad that he didn't catch it or if that got a piece of him. Looks like it may have gotten a piece of the arm.
Yeah, he'll take a few moments here just to kind of. Looks like it may have, in fact, got Dayton a little bit.
Yeah,
Bobby Opiola will come out and take a look at Dayton here.
Make sure he's all right. Looks like he's saying got him in the
possibly the forearm, possibly.
Forearm or the upper leg. Make sure he can throw. Either better catcher would be, well, you can't use a Strusky anymore.
True. Yeah, Matthews, one of their other.
But he already hit, and re-entry was Kobach.
Yeah, boy, that puts you into a tough spot here. I know Kyle Medlina's in the past caught. I don't know that he's caught this year for the Sixers. Irregardless, Dade looks to be okay here.
Yeah, he's staying in there. Still 1-2. And he gets a swing and a miss. Strikeout number 11. So another Serve Pro Jamie Wenzel strikeout. The number one choice in cleanup and restoration for Marshke as we go to the 7th. No runs, no hits, and a runner left for Plover. 3-0 Stevens Points on Zaleski Sports.
After a couple years of a job that doesn't fit, it's time for more money, more opportunity. That is where Mid-State Technical College comes in. Would cooking be a good fit? Try on a career in welding. Perhaps the outdoors suits you better. Or maybe helping people is a better fit. No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options, making Mid-State the perfect fit.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
Hi, this is Jill from Home Furniture and Design. Since 1970 and 4 generations, our family has been proudly offering quality furniture like Lazy Boy, Serta, and the Amish to Central Wisconsin. We also offer free in-home design with our professionally trained designers to help you create a space that is uniquely yours, whether it's just a sofa or the entire home.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
West Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, and Post Road in Plover.
We go to inning number 7. Hammerly is back out to work. He will face the top of the order. Marshke, Roth, and Adam.
Pitcher number 34, Noah Marshke.
Marshke is 0 for 3. He's grounded out twice and flown out to left. Again, Marshke, we were talking during the break, what's the move here going forward? He's at 95 pitches. The first one's in for a strike. So he's got 10 to use in the 7th. You know, someone is going to go and start throwing.
Yeah, it looks like there is action in the Sixers bullpen.
Looks like that might be Opiola.
23.
It would be.
Looks like that is Josh.
Who was a reliever in college.
True.
And talking with one of his former teammates, as there's one skied into right. Nystrom ranging in. He's got it for out number 1. And talking with one of his former teammates who I play old man baseball with, he talked about how reliable he was seen at
Shortstop
at Brian Stratton. Just a dependable arm. He's going to throw strikes. He's got that really funky arm angle that he throws with.
He does, yeah, and he's very, like you said, always going to throw strikes. Not going to strike a lot of guys out, but induces a lot of ground ball outs, Mike, I would say as well.
And not much is hit hard against him either.
No. And he kind of nibbles on the corner. I don't know if that's the right terminology, but it's kind of a corner nibbler, we'll say.
Yeah, he likes to try and paint the edges for sure. And it's 1-0 on Roth, who singled and scored back in the 6th. Big swing and a miss there, 1-1. He's 1 for 3. So I tend to think, depending on how quickly Opiola is getting loose, he'd probably just give him the start of the inning. He'll do 5, 6, and 7. There's a swing and a miss, 1-2. In the 7th for Plover, it'll be Geyer, Washington, and Gruba, 4, 5, and 6, I should say. That one up at the chin, and it's 2-2.
Kate and Adam over in the on-deck area for Stevens Point. Hammerly working with a 1 out here.
There's a chopper foul toward third. We'll try it again. Update as well. It's been a good night in Milwaukee. Game bottom 8, 6-0 Brewers.
All right.
Home run from Reese Hoskins.
Got him on one of my fantasy teams, and I think a few people laughed at that, but tell you what, he's got some home run power, does Reese.
There's a fly ball to right again. Nystrom running in. He'll make the catch for out number 2.
Couple F9s if you're scoring at home here.
Yeah, so 2 up, 2 down. Here's Caden Adam. He singled and scored back in the 6th. He's 1 for 3. Again, he had what almost was a bad luck play in that 6th. With the runner was going and it was rolled up the middle. And Hammerly, who had gone to cover the bag and just by maybe a foot out of his reach and rolled in the center. One ball and nothing. Like I said, Stevens Point back in action tomorrow.
Tomorrow over at Oshkosh, an away game, and then they'll
Plover off till Tuesday when they'll go to Everest.
Saturday, as you mentioned, Beaver Dam away.
2-0 here. Again, yeah, Plover back in action next Tuesday at Everest. And then back here on Wednesday night against Wausau. I'll be here for that Wausau game.
And then they go Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. 4 conference games in a row.
Yeah.
2 of those 4 on the road, so.
Yeah, Marshfield and Merrill.
Marshfield and Merrill on the road.
Adam fouls one straight back. Look out in the grandstands. If you were getting tired, that'll wake you up as we approach 9:30. They host Anago and Everest. Everest 4 games left. Rapids 4 games left. Again, Wausau will have 5 left after tonight. Marshfield will have 6 games left. Starting on Thursday in conference play, including Wausau twice and Anago twice yet for the Blue Devils and Coach Metz. Also have Stevens Point and Merrill. There's one fouled back. Count's going to run full on Cade and Adam.
So Caden, kind of that everyday third baseman here when he's not pitching here for the Sixers.
Yeah, he's had a very good year.
Yeah, the .396 hitter, the 14 RBIs, actually leads the Sixers here in RBIs coming into this one. He'll draw the base on ball here.
Second walk given up by Hammerly.
Fielder number 3, Peyton Fleece.
As here's Peyton Fleece. He drove in the first run of the ball game on a sacrifice fly. He's 0 for 2 otherwise. That one's up high and away. Again, a Stevens Point win tonight would eliminate Wausau, Anago, Merrill, Marshfield from conference contention. Well, it would eliminate Wausau completely. The other ones have already been mathematically eliminated.
Yeah. So Hammer pitching.
And would, in all intents and purposes, eliminate Plover as well.
Hammer's pitched pretty efficiently, I would say, in relief here for Darren.
Ground ball into the hole.
In the hole.
And just under the glove of Skoviak into right field, a base hit. So Hammerly's first hit allowed, and 2 on, 2 outs for Garth. 2 for 3 for Jacob Garth. He's stolen 2 bases, including the first and third steal of home.
Jacob Garth.
Hammerly trying to put up a 0 here in the 7th. Gets a strike. Adam leading off second. That one up and out of the zone. 1-1. And I think that helps Garth as well. He's with his speed, he's got good quick hands. He's also got a very small strike zone.
Yes.
Not a big guy, and he uses very Jose Altuve-like.
And a second baseman, too. So
Second baseman,
absolutely.
Very good speed, very good hit tool. Guy who really had a monster spring and really kind of broke out. He's that everyday second baseman, 2-hitter all year long.
Yeah, that middle infield with Roth and
fly ball into right. Nystrom ranging over again. Ends the inning. 3 flyouts to right in the inning. No runs on a hit with 2 runners left. We go to the 7th, bottom of the 7th. Last chance for Plover. Need 3 with it'll be 4, 5, and 6 coming up when we return on Zaleski Sports.
Why work for Staub Construction?
Everybody around you is just family.
Everybody seems to bond together and get along good, and
they, I believe, truly care about their employees.
Staub has a
a great benefits package.
Staub is an employee-owned company that puts a large emphasis on work-life balance.
And everybody wants to see everybody succeed. It's a good place to work.
Join the team at Staub Construction. Apply now at staubco.com.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Shuda Funeral Home in Stevens Point and Plover is your local, family-owned and operated funeral home providing families with compassionate, individualized, and affordable services when you need it most. The loss of a loved one is a difficult fact of life that Shuda Funeral Home will ensure you won't have to face alone. Shuda Funeral Home will guide you through the process from in-person visitations to creating obituaries and tributes. Pre-planning can also be a great way to ease these topics for your family. Learn more at shudafuneral.com or bring your questions and stop in.
Chase Geyer to lead things off here in the 7th. Geyer today 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts against Marshke. That one's just striking in and out of the glove of Kolbach. Marshke came in with 10 pitches. Someone was throwing again in that bullpen down there, it looks like. I don't know if it was just someone getting some work in or if they would go to Opiola, depending on the situation, I guess. It's 1-1. As William Adamas homers.
6-0 still?
9-0.
9-0 now.
2-1 now on Geyer. Plover needs some base runners.
Chase 0 for 2 tonight here.
That's a high strike, and it's 2-2 on the Plover left fielder. This will be number 100 right here for Marshke. And he gets a swing and a miss, number 12 for Marshke. Another serve pro, Jamie Wenzel strikeouts. One down for Willie Washington. Or no, Grabsky will hit. So Grabsky's going to hit for Washington, and I think that's going to be it for Marshke. I think he'll probably take the baseball. Not yet.
No.
I'm guessing that was a meeting, and he says, "You're not taking me out this, coach, yet, not until I'm at my limit." Update as well over in Valley Play. Wausau took down Merrill 9-1.
Darren Grabsky.
So the Bulldogs, after that heartbreaker last night, get a comfortable win. Their 11th win of the season.
Head coach Tom Magnuson and group up there.
His first one to Grabsky misses high for ball one.
Puts them around 500, Mike, I think.
It'll be on there 11-12.
11-12 now.
There's a strike, 1-1 on Grabsky. Hitting in Washington's spot, 197 hitter. Had a double last night. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2. Ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, number 13 for Marshke. Another serve pro strikeout, and that took 4, so he's at 104. So I think he can have this batter and this batter only.
Right.
So you can go, when you hit 105, you can finish the batter, if I remember correctly.
Number 1, Ben Gruba.
Right. Yep.
So here's Gruba, who struck out looking twice. Swing and a miss. Holds up, and it's 1-1. Plover needs a 2-out rally. There's strike 2, and Plover down to their final strike. Skoviak hoping for a chance. If he comes to the plate, it would be against a new pitcher. Inside, 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Gruba trying to keep the game alive. Count will run full. Full count. Marshke could be his final pitch of the night. Fouled back. Gruba stays alive.
Pretty good at bat here for Mr. Gruba.
And a guy we could be seeing for 4 more years on this team.
Years, yeah.
Strike 3 called, ends the ball game. And Stevens Point wins this one by a final score of 3-0. Stay tuned. We'll have your Nasonville Dairy post-game show on the way next. Brand's going to go down and talk to Coach Opiola and a victorious Sixer player. We will be back after these messages on Zaleski Sports.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fear, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Keflatiri, Kefla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Your Nasonville Dairy post-game show starts now. Get those fresh cheese curds made daily. Get your cheese curds at Nasonville Dairy in Marshfield, Curtis, or at NasonvilleDairy.com. Mike Wendland here. Brandon Bierenkott down on the field. He's going to talk to Coach Bobby O'Hill in just a couple of moments. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, 3 left for Plover in the game. 3 runs, 7 hits, no errors, and 8 runners left for Stevens Point in this one. As once Katie gives me the go-ahead, we will get things lined up and ready to go. And get ready to send it over to Brandon Bierenkott, Bobby Opiola, and Noah Marschke with your post-game coverage, which will start now.
All right, I'm getting the thumbs up here from Katie Lecton on production, Mike Wendland on the call tonight. Coach, you guys come out here, you get a 3-0 victory, crosstown rival. You had a lot of baseball in front of you. Talk a little bit about tonight's game. It's a gutsy performance, certainly, by your veteran pitcher, but you guys did some nice things. You had some good small ball. Kind of talked about that. You guys do the small things too.
Yeah, we try to put pressure on the defense at all times. So we bunt the ball, make people move around, we run the bases. And today Noah threw a lot of strikes as opposed to yesterday's team. So it makes it a lot easier on our defense to be ready to make plays.
Yeah, absolutely, Coach. And again, Noah with the 2-hitter goes the distance here, the 7-inning, 14 strikeouts. Certainly the top end of this pitching rotation with Noah. We'll talk to him. But, Coach, you got a lot of baseball in front of you. I think you guys are back at it tomorrow at Oshkosh, and then you guys are at Beaver Dam for doubleheader on Saturday. And I think you got like 4 games in a row next week in conference. How do you guys prepare for that?
Yeah, I like it. Gets plenty of guys at bats. We get to get a lot of players into the games. Pitching-wise, we're deep in pitching. So we have 5 very quality starters. So it makes it easier for me to manage the staff and then get some guys in there, pitch a little relief and stuff like that. And for the bats, it's great. It just gets them in the game and just keeps them going and going as opposed to a break.
Yeah, it was good to see guys like Jacob Garth and Calvin Roth back tonight in a game like this. Coach, anything else before we let you head off into the, I won't say sunset, but head off into the night here?
Yeah, we're getting ready for playoff baseball. Be ready to see some better play from us, and we're going to win a lot more games down the stretch.
Well, Coach, nice job tonight.
Thanks, Brandon.
That's head coach Bobby Opiola here again. Sixers come out of here with a 3-0 victory. We'll turn it over to left-hander Noah Marschke. Of course, Noah had the 2-hitter tonight, went the distance. I think we were kind of figuring you were around 104 pitches for that before you got to that last hitter. We're guessing you probably wanted to finish the thing out, and you did just that. Noah talked tonight about a performance like this, the 14 strikeouts.
I mean, it was a lot of fun. Everything was working for me. Coaches called a great game for me and let me do my thing. And I know I got a good defense behind me, so just threw a lot of strikes and, just went to work.
Yeah, you did just that, Noah. And as Coach Opiola said, you guys kind of get into that stretch. You got a lot of baseball coming up here, really only probably a week and a half, and then it's go time as far as you get into regionals, playoffs. How do you look ahead to things, Noah? I know it's one game at a time, but what's your philosophy as well?
I mean, we got to get through this last week stretch here, and then, I'm excited for playoffs. I mean, I feel like that's why we play the game, and, I'm really excited, and I know the guys are excited too. So, we just got to keep a level head and take care of these next few games, and then, time for fun.
Time for some fun. Well, Noah, I'm pretty sure you know the drill. We'll count you down. We'll go 3, 2, 1.
I'm Noah Marschke, and I'm in the house.
That is left-hander Noah Marschke. Nice job tonight, Noah. That is left-hander Noah Marschke again. He gets the complete game victory tonight for the Sixers. Improves to 3-1, I believe, on the year. Had the 14 Serve Pro Jamie Wenzel strikeouts, just the 2 walks tonight. And as Coach Opiola said, a pivotal game here. A lot of baseball in front of the Sixers here. They'll be back in action tomorrow. They'll be at Oshkosh, and then they have a doubleheader over in Beaver Dam. And then as we mentioned throughout the broadcast, they will have 4 conference games Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday next week. And then as Coach Opiola and Noah alluded to, then you get really kind of into that playoff groove. So again, a final out here tonight at Memorial Park here in Plover. Sixers come out of here with a 3-0 victory led by Noah Marschke's 14 strikeout complete game here. He gets the win. Brandon Barincott tonight. We had Mike Wendland and, of course, Katie Lecton on our production tonight. You've been watching and listening to American Legion Baseball here on Zaleski Sports. Have yourselves a good rest of the Wednesday night, everyone.